Good. Perfect. I think we're all here, but I'm going to leave the door cracked. Sometimes we have some people show up a little bit late. All right. So the Parita Karani, if you can at night, try to remember to just put your feet up. So heart health is key. Heart health is good for the brain, okay? We got to get that blood flow. In fact, the whole flow inside your body. And that's why your yoga practice is so beneficial. And we're so lucky that we fell into it this way. Getting rid of aches and pains was the whole goal behind your yoga practice, whether it was mental, spiritual, or physical. The very first aphorism in the ancient text, thousands of years old, is learning to control the mind. That's the very first one. I think it's 5,000 years old. So, it still holds true today. Oftentimes we have a little bit too much going on inside the mind. And I always remind you that we have about 72,000 thoughts a day, and they're mostly negative mantras like, I hate my shoes, my hair's no good, I hate the color, this dress is no good. It's endless, endless. So let's all take a nice long inhale through your nose. When you exhale, just open the mouth and just let go of your morning, whatever it took for you to get here. And then inhale to full, open the mouth, and just let go of your to-do list for today. And then inhale to full, open your mouth, and just arrive on the mat. Good. Samavriti pranayama, just evening out your breath. So for 1 hour, we're going to practice just being here so that you can retrain your mind and actually just be on your mat with nothing else, no noise outside the room. Knees into chest up in asana, and just circle your knees around and just massage your low back. So circle one way and circle the other way. So you have 7 energy vortexes from tailbone to top of head. Modern science agrees. All right, they call it interstitium. We call it the chakra system. Whole map of your personality residing in that pathway. It's what an information center. All right. If you are here in this room with me and your feet were up the wall so that your mat is sideways or whichever way, if you're facing me, you're fine. If not, just roll over on your right side, push yourself up so that your feet are facing center of room, not the tops of your heads. Good. And then find your way back to constructive rest for pranayama. So soles of feet wide, knees touching. One hand on belly, one hand on heart. Pranayama is your breathing technique, as you know. And prana just means your life spirit, all right, your life force. Same thing as somatic healing, which we will be practicing throughout. And then yama just means discipline. So learning to control your breathing, it's not easy. When you're nervous, your breathing goes very shallow. So we use tools in here so that we get very strong at it, not only clearing out your lungs, but it helps you clear your mind. So it's very important. And now we'll learn a little bit too, so that keeping you from becoming cognitively impaired. But first tool, inhale all the way to full through your nose, seal your lips, and then exhale through the nose. This is Ujjayi breathing. It just means ocean breath. Try it again. Inhale fully through the nose, seal your lips, and exhale through the nose as best as you can. And just do a few more while we learn just a little bit. So part 2 from Dr. Hebb, father of neurology, psychology. He changed the way we see the brain and our behavior. Last week, we talked about complaining. And this week, we're going to talk quickly about chronic negativity. Because studies show today that chronic stress and negative thinking can shrink your prefrontal cortex, which is your forehead, okay, inside the forehead. That's the part of the brain that controls your focus, emotional regulation, and all of your decision making. So all the times that we're being negative, and usually it's just about anything, it makes your brain weaker at problem solving and stronger at spotting what's wrong, but not in a helpful way. So I mentioned that negativity is contagious because our brain is wired for mirroring you unconsciously around other people and you absorbed the moods of those around you. That means that you can catch someone else's negativity the same way you would catch secondhand smoke, and the effects are just as toxic. So, what do we do? What's the antidote? Well, your yoga practice is incredible for getting rid of stress and negativity and complaining. But brain aerobics has rewires your brain, and it rewires it for optimism, creativity, and calm. It boosts your mood, energy, and emotional resilience. I'm no different than anyone in this room. I've been doing it for years. We've been practicing in here together for about 5 years now. And there's no question that it makes you happier, makes you sleep better. You just feel better. It's as simple as that. So go ahead and take a nice long inhale through the nose and pause at the top. And then exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and pause. Inhaling all the way to full. Pause at the top and exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and pause. Practice 3 rounds just like that on your own. Good. Come to natural breathing, some of Vritti Pranayama, just even out your breath now. So that 5 count breath that we just practiced, keep that in your back pocket. I just did a study with a cuff on to see that I can lower my blood pressure pretty easily by using that 5 count breath. All right. So if that's the case, if you're feeling stressed or anxious anyway, you can take that tool out anytime you need it. Breathing in strong to 4, holding at the top and really thinking about holding, and then exhaling for 5, a little bit longer than your inhale, and hold for 5. And watch how you can calm down your whole central nervous system. All right, go ahead and rub your hands together. Create a little somatic healing in your own hands. So, somatic healing is the exact same thing. It is your life spirit. That's it. Okay, you were born with an ability to clear blockages inside your own body, tension, things like that. Good. Right hand on your heart, left hand right on top. So you feel either a little vibration in your hands or you feel heat come through the chest wall, and just notice, all right? Because we're going to use it through the practice to help you release any tension. And then I'd like you to just consider a simple centering thought for yourself. And that's simple. I use my breath to calm my mind and my body. I use my breath to calm my mind and my body. Good. Hands in front of the heart space, Anjali Mudra prayer. We're going to chant the sound of Om from here. You'll feel a vibration across your chest, your throat, and your nose, but it's actually in your whole body, considered a tuning fork, as well as the most magical sound heard in nature. Take a nice long inhale. Good. Lay your arms alongside your body, open your knees, and just drop knees to the right. Let that left knee come towards right ankle. Notice your quads a little bit tight, and take a long inhale. Start to use your mind and breath, relax that muscle. Good. And then bring your knees up and roll them to the left. So, really important to learn this kind of strategy when you have an injury like your knee or your ankle or your stomach ache, using your mind and breath to soften. Good. Bring your knees up and roll them to the right. And as I mentioned, they use this in hospitals all the time, doctors' offices. Inhale fully. Practice relaxing your quads, soften it with your mind. Good. Then bring your knees up and roll them over to your left, and inhale fully and exhale fully. Good. Bring your knees up, toe, heel, feet, dollars width apart, arms alongside your body. Push into feet, curl your pelvis up, hips above your heart. Good. Squeeze your pelvic floor front and back. And now roll down, massage every disc until your sacrum's on the mat. Good. Do that again. Roll your pelvis and lift it up. So squeeze pelvic floor. Okay, that's your energy locks. Go ahead and roll back down. We know today you need a very strong pelvic floor. Go ahead and roll up again. Lift up your hips. Squeezing Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Swini Mudra. Good. Roll all the way back down. Perfect. Pull your right knee into the chest. Give it a squeeze and place it down. Pull your left knee in, give it a squeeze and place it down. Pull both knees in, big squeeze. Let that low back, Svadhisthana, that's where you embrace change. And soles of feet come down once more. And then again, right knee in and squeeze, sole of foot down, left knee in, squeeze and place it down. Both knees in, squeeze, put that low back into the mat, push, push. Good, perfect. Soles of feet come down. Open arms to T, bring knees towards chest, no hands, and just let your knees roll slightly to the right. Then inhale, bring your knees up and let them roll slightly left. So starting to massage the Sushumna channel or spine. Knees come up. We just talked about what an energy center that is from tailbone to top of head, 7 vortexes. Any one of them get congested from little bumps in the road, emotional things, then you start to have some issues like go roll right. You get nitpicky or headachy, things like that. Knees up and go ahead and roll to your left. Good. Soles of feet come down once more. Pull that right knee into the chest and send sole of foot to ceiling. Supta Padangustasana. Interlace fingers behind thigh and extend that left leg. Pull your toes towards your face and let's comb out the veins of your legs by pointing and flexing your foot. And you're pumping that soleus we just talked about. Good. Circle your foot, massage your ankle joint. You have a big meridian on the outside of your ankle joint. Good. Go the other way. Good, perfect. Reset your feet in supine, soles of feet on the mat. Pull your left knee in, big squeeze. Supta Padangustasana, sole of foot to ceiling, extend right leg. So just by hearing second language, you're stimulating the top of the head, parietal lobe. Point and flex, and you're problem solving also. Good, you're learning and reasoning. Good, circle your foot, massage your ankle joint. So yoga practice has really won the prize in terms of brain health. Good. All right. Pull your left knee in, your right knee in, and begin your yoga bicycles. Go very gently. Let's move that synovial fluid, moving your fascia where aches and pains, that's where they really come from. That's where we get knots and things like that. All right. When you've had enough, you can cross your ankles to spinal rock and roll. But if you don't like it, don't do it at all. And meet me in your easy seat. Good, perfect. All right, once we come up, we'll do your Reiki tool. We'll practice that when you're standing. But for now, let's clear out your lungs. So hands in front of the heart space. Try to sit tall from tailbone to top of head. Good. Then inhale, circle, sweep, high prayer. See your thumbs. And exhale your hands in front of the heart. Anjali Mudra. Good. Inhale, circle, sweep. Fill your lungs with fresh air. And now exhale to the bottom. This keeps disease out of your lungs. And again, inhale fully and exhaling fully. Good. Inhale, circle and sweep. See your thumbs. Use your vision and go to the right. It's gentle twist. Left hand on knee, right hand behind you. Pavriti Sukhasana means twisted seat, but take your eyes to right corner of their sockets. Inhaling fully. So not only are you exercising the muscles in the eyes, but you're stimulating amygdala, where fears and worries come from. Good. Inhale, sweep up. See your thumbs. Good. Go the other way. Pavriti Sukhasana. So your brain is telling your organs you're safe and protected right now just by taking eyes to left corner. Inhale fully and ring out just a little bit more. Good. Then inhale, sweep up and see your thumbs and find your lateral bend. So right hand down, left arm is up and over. And try to stretch out the intercostal muscles. Okay, so fascia between those ribs, stretch out. Notice how tight they are overnight. Good. Look up at the ceiling, pick a drishti with your eyes. Good. Then spring off right hand and make your way over to left side. Right arm is up and over. Good. Try to stretch it out just a little more and look up. So pick a drishti. Good. Perfect. Inhale and come on up. Sit nice and tall. Let's go right to your brain stem where you help, where you breathe, where your heart works, and you maintain your body temperature. So drop your chin down, open up the back of that neck, and take a nice long inhale and a heavy exhale. Good. Sweep your chin over towards your right shoulder and little semicircle through the center and over to your left side. Good. And then bring your head up, sit a little bit taller. And just being able to sit like this, by the way, longevity, it builds strength all the time just because you can sit on the floor. Good. Turn your head to the right. Good. Bring your head center and turn your head left. Good. And bring your head center. I read a study recently that if you can sit on the floor, you are building longevity big time. All right. Float over your shins and find your way to Brahmanasana. Good. All right, let's massage out that spine. Okay, so Sushumna channel in Sanskrit. We'll be saying everything in Sanskrit. So you know what these things are. All of you are actually fluent already, but maybe not speaking it, but you know what it is. And that's stimulating the top of the head, how you read, how you feel pain, how you learn second language, and understand space around you. Parietal lobe. Drop your belly, lift head and heart, find your cow, Bittilasana. Exhale, round, push the mat away and push into heel of hands so you open your sacrum and your spine a little more. Marjariyasana, like a cat. Inhale and lift up, tail touching head. Good. Exhale, round and push that mat away. Good. Again. Inhale, come through, lift up your head and heart, tail touching head. Good. Round, push that mat away. So spine is a flexible organ. All right, comes through table, lift head and heart. We need it to be very flexible but strong. Good. Round and push that mat away. All yogis have beautiful posture. All right, reset. Just jut your right hip out, make a C shape on the right so we move our spine in all directions. Come through center, jut your left hip out. Good. Come through center again. Jut that right hip out. Look over right shoulder. Strong C shape. Come through your center and jut that left hip out. Good. Reset Brahmanasana. Toes touch, knees wide. Find your child's extended child. Utthita Balasana. Extend those fingertips out. Lay your forehead down. So we just talked about your prefrontal cortex. So that's where you are right now on your forehead. Okay, that's how you learn. No, not how you learn, but your memory comes from here and your how you problem solve, your thinking, emotions, things like that. So go ahead and just massage your forehead. And we want to make sure that our brain stays so healthy and we do such a good job. Good. Settle your head and let's practice your somatic healing again. Inhale fully. When you exhale, just practice relaxing facial muscles. This is like the easiest place to feel what that is. Then inhale into the back of the heart. And then practice when you exhale, relaxing front of heart down to the mat. Just notice how you can do it. And then inhale into your sacrum. And then practice letting your belly melt right down. Good. Come to natural breathing, some of Vritti Pranayama. And now I want you to pick one negative thought that reoccurs all the time and release it for one whole day. From your forehead down into the mat for the whole day. One thing, and you know you have one. Take a long inhale through the nose. Let go of one negative thought. Release it using sound of Ujjayi. Again, inhale strongly. Seal your lips and exhale through your nose. Good. All right. Make your way back to table. Let's do your lymphatic wash right away. So shift weight to your left hand. Find eye of the needle, Pajnabalasana. See your right fingers. Thread right arm underneath left armpit. Come on right side of the head. Let your prayer hands touch and twist more on the side of your head. So now you're washing the pathways of any amyloidal plaque, tau protein, any of those sticky substances. Inhale fully. So you're forcing a wash. Exhale strongly. Again, inhale fully. It only happens on the side of the head like this. And exhale strongly. And again, inhale fully. Just open the mouth. Good. All right, let's wash the other side. Varmanasana. Parshvabalasana, shift weight to right hand. Sweep those left fingertips up, thread left arm underneath, and come on the side of the head. Left side, prayer hands touch so you can roll a little more on your head. And inhale fully, just letting those fluids come down. Good. Again, strong inhale. Good. Strong exhale. And again, inhaling. Good. And exhaling. Perfect. All right. Reset. Find your way back to your tabletop position. And then when you're ready, curl your toes and go ahead and lift to downward facing dog. So go easy. All right. Just pedal out your feet. So go one heel at a time. So you bend your toes at 65 degrees. So go one foot and then the other and really bend your toes, because not only is your big toe connected to your brain, but we have to bend our toes at 65 degrees to be healthy. Good. And now maybe start to move into your Achilles tendon, your calf muscle, gastrocnemius. Good. All right. Come on, ball of foot now. Lift that tailbone up and drop heels. But make sure you let your head go. Shake it out, yes and no. So we'll be careful not to get wrinkles in the back of that brain stem. All right. We want to get fresh blood and oxygen to the brain. Good. All right. Let's go ahead and find your Shakti for resilience. Drop to knees, lift your head and heart, flatten the tops of feet, and push back to child's pose. Good. And then inhaling, come through your table. Lift your head and heart, curl those toes, lift hips, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So remember, your asana practice was to look for aches and pains. Drop to knees, lift head and heart, flatten your feet and push back. Good. One more round. Come through your table. Lift your head and heart. Curl toes. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Good. Pedal out those feet. All right. Just shake out your head. Yes and no. It'll get easier. I know it's hard right now. All right. Look between your hands and take a gentle stroll to the top of the mat and find your forward fold. Uttanasana. Good. Feet are dollars width apart. If it's too much, just put your forearms on your thighs. Good. And just let everything go, and then maybe start to release your hands. So, posture of letting go. All right. Ancient yogis wanted us to learn how to let go of negativity and complaining. It is the very first Yoga Sutra, meaning the very first aphorism. So, shake out your head. Good. They wanted us to learn to be joy, to be happy, grateful. All right. Go ahead and grab opposite elbows. So, fold over a little more and rest ascending, descending colon right on your thighs. We all know what gut health is. Go ahead and go side to side, massage your belly. Diet's key. All right, we really have to pay attention. We go over that all the time. All right, release your fingertips, bend knees, roll up one vertebra at a time. Head is last. And inhale, circle sweep to high prayer. See your thumbs. Good. Samastitihi, attention, hands in front of the heart. Good. Find your Tadasana, your posture. So Samastitihi, which we just came to, I'll remind you to keep your mind here. It's not easy, but each time you do, you're training your mind, okay? Look down at your feet, dollars width apart. Line them up with sides of mat. Pull up through legs, belly, and heart. Shoulders up to your ears. Round them down. Open your thumbs to side of room. Try to get as tall as you can. All right. So every day, 5 minutes. And what do I always say? It's not negotiable. Your organs work better. You think better. You look better. It's as simple as that. And our spines shouldn't shrink. Okay. But we have to do the work like everything else. All right, let's go ahead and work on focus and concentration. So every one of those vortexes that we talked about. So stack your hands and lift your elbows. If you're ever feeling a little foggy, all right, you can't concentrate, you come to this immediately. Inhale fully. Exhale, begin to twist right. Lift your left heel and look over your right shoulder. Good. Inhale through center. Exhale, go left. Lift that right heel. Push into your big toe. Good. Inhale through center. Twist to your right. Lift that left heel. Push into your big toe. Come through your center. Exhale to your left. Lift that right heel. Look over left shoulder. Good. Come through your center. One more round. Go through to the right and take eyes to right corner. Good. Brain's telling your whole body you're safe and protected. Go ahead and go left. Lift that right heel. Good. And come back through center. Find your Samasthiti, collect your mind, and practice your Tadasana. Good. Let's work your cerebellum real quick. Balance, okay? Coordination. Come on up onto ball of feet. Push, push. Good. Come on down and lift up those toes. Spread them out. And again, come up onto ball of your feet. Push, push. Good. Come on down and lift up those toes. Good. So balance is key to your brain health. Go ahead and push up. Sometimes as we get older, we lose balance, but guess what? It comes back really quick. It just takes practice like everything else. Good. Reset in your Tadasana. We'll begin your sun salute. Surya Namaskar. Half to begin so that you're uplifted all day. Inhale, circle, sweep, pipe prayer. See your thumbs. Swan dive. Practice letting go. Uttanasana. Inhale, R to pick your back up strongly, halfway. Spill over and let go. Bending your knees and rolling up, head up, arms up. Urdhva Hastasana, see those thumbs. Samasthiti, your attention posture. All in Sanskrit. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Swan dive, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Spill over, Uttanasana. Bending knees, rolling up, head up, arms up, Urdhva Hastasana, C thumbs, Samasthiti, attention posture. Modified sun salute A. One inhale, C thumbs. Exhale, swan dive, and let go. Inhale to R to pick your back up strongly. Hands come down, find your plank posture, Kambukasana. Hug your muscles so strongly to their bones. Hug your belly button in. That is where your confidence comes from and self-esteem. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower down onto the belly. Make a pillow for your forehead and take your legs straight behind you so we can balance your weight evenly. Good. When you're ready, just lift your right leg up and place it down. Lift your left leg up. Notice one leg stronger than the other. Lay it down. Pick up your right leg. Place it down. Lift your left one and place it down. Again, right leg, place it down. Left leg, place it down. Good. Hands underneath your shoulders. Push yourself back to tabletop position. Curl your toes, lift your hips. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pedal out those feet. Shake out your head, yes and no. Push the mat away. Good. When you're ready, walk your hands to your feet. Hands to feet. And inhale halfway up, strong back. Spill over, let go. Bending knees, rolling up, head up, arms up. Urdhva Hastasana, see your thumbs. Samasthiti, attention. Where's your mind? If you're left, just reel it in. That's how you, it's a bicep curl for your brain. Tadasana, stand up a little taller. Good. Working your cerebellum balance again. If you need a wall, go ahead and find one. Doesn't matter. Hands on hips. All right. Let's do your Makasana balance. So go ahead and lift that right knee up. Good. Tap it down. Pick it up and tap it down. 3 more. Pick it up. Tap it down. 2 more. Pick it up. Tap it down. 1 more. Pick it up. Good. Tap it down. Oh, such a relief when I see you do it. You get this, you're not getting dementia or Alzheimer's. I can tell you right now. Shift weight to right foot. Well done. Well done. I can tell you that. Lift your left knee up and tap it down. Left knee up, tap it down. 3 more. Lift it up, tap it down. 2 more. Lift and tap. 1 more lift and tap. Perfect. Find your Tadasana. Get a little bit taller. All right, let's walk your balance beam. Hands on hips. Shift weight to left foot. Right heel to your left toe. Go ahead and walk yourself forward just like you're on a balance beam. Pick a dristi. Use your mind. Good. Practice your walk. Good. Perfect. And when you come to the top, find your attention posture and find your Tadasana. Stand up a little bit taller. You should be inch taller. All right, giant step back, left foot, find your warrior one. Sweep those arms alongside your ears, nice and strongly. This is your posture of bravery. All of these asanas were meant to show you how strong you are, no matter what comes to the doorstep. Good. Flex hands, send them out in front of you. Inhale your right elbow back and just push away. Left elbow back and push away. Good. Both elbows, squeeze a pencil and push away. Reset to your Virabhadrasana 1. Drive your right knee straight. Find your warrior 2 and open that heart with kindness. So ancient yogis wanted us to learn how to be kind. It's not easy. It's not a thing that we should be forced to do. It should come naturally. Good. Drive right knee straight, circle sweep high prayer. Exhale, warrior 1. Flip palms, inhale, circle sweep. Fill your lungs. Exhale to empty. And again, inhale fully and exhale fully. Good. Find your Shanti. Left arm down, left leg peaceful. Right arm up and over. Stretch those intercostals. Send your left fingertips down and drive your right leg straight so that you can stretch out a little bit more that fascia we talked about. Good. Take that right hand, send it all the way out, and find Utthita Trikonasana, your triangle. Don't force anything. There's a fine line between effort and ease. Turn your right hand out so faces long end of mat. And I always remind you, this is my favorite because ancient yogis wanted you to know that even when our world seems out of control, we are actually very, very strong and solid. So watch how you lift yourself up. Use left arm to pull yourself up and reset to your warrior 2. Bend that right knee, see your right middle finger, and spring off back foot to Samasthiti, your attention posture. Good. Practice your posture, Tadasana. You should feel an inch or two taller. If not, lift that head up on the ceiling. Good. Giant step back, right foot. Find your warrior 1, nice and strongly. Good. All right, let's work on coordination. Flex your hands, send them out in front, and pull your left elbow back and push away. Right elbow and push away. Both. Squeeze a pencil, lift that heart space, and push away. Good. Reset. Virabhadrasana 1. Drive your left leg straight. Find that warrior 2. Heel to arch. Good. So this was meant to teach you kindness and compassion by opening the heart really big. Good. Drive left leg straight. Circle sweep high prayer. Virabhadrasana 2. Empty out those lungs. Inhale fully. Oxygenate your whole body. Exhale strong. Good. Again, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Shanti. Right arm down, right leg, left arm up and over. Send those fingertips down. Open your intercostals. Your lungs and heart depend on it. Good. Drive left leg straight. Viparita Trikonasana. Reverse triangle. And now find Utthita Trikonasana. Left hand out. Go over like a teapot. And your vision could go up to the side or down. You see how you feel. Nice long inhale and heavy exhale. Good. Use right arm to pull yourself up. Reset. Warrior 2. See that left middle finger. Use your occipital lobe. Good. Spring off back foot. Samasthiti. Attention posture. That comes from the back of the head, your cerebellum. And find your Tadasana. Get a little bit taller. Good. Perfect. Let's make our way down. Hands in front of the heart. Inhale, circle sweep high prayer. Swan dive and let go. Inhale R to pick your back up strong. Good. Hands come down, find your tabletop position. Have a seat on your hip and swing those legs around and find your bent knee Dandasana. So again, we have to practice sitting up, all right, because we're too much with the phones, iPads, things like that, and we're going like this with our head. We have to pick it up. All right, we're going to develop tech neck, so we have to watch that. All right, extend your left leg out long and take your right foot over your left knee and find figure four while seated. Frame your right knee in your foot and sit very tall. And then go ahead and walk yourself out. Good, so that you can pay attention to your left hamstring. Inhale, come up a little. Exhale, walk yourself out a little bit more. So tight hamstrings cause backache. Inhale, come up a little. Exhale, fold a little bit. And again, inhaling and fold a little more. Good, perfect. Inhale, come on up. Take that right foot, bring it across your leg and step on it and find a twist. Left arm around right knee, step right hand behind you. Take your organs right around the spine and eyes to right corner. Good, Marichasana C. Inhale fully and wring it out just a little bit more. Good, perfect. All right, reset. Find your bent knee Dandasana so you could practice sitting up tall again. And extend your right leg out, toes on ceiling. Left foot across that right knee. Flex this left foot and frame the foot in, knee with your fingertips. And then begin to walk yourself out. And right toes are on ceiling. And notice those hamstrings. Inhale, come up a little. Exhale, walk out a little bit more. And again, inhaling. And maybe walk out a little bit more. Good. Again, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Inhale, bring yourself up. Step on that left foot over the right leg. Right arm around your left knee. Step left hand behind you and wring those organs out to the left. So when you wring your organs out, when you release, fresh blood and oxygen rush through them, washing away any toxicity, free radicals, things like that. Okay, good. Perfect. And come on back. Find your bent knee Dandasana. Practice your posture again. Soles of feet together, Baddha Konasana. Practice your posture. Sit up very, very tall. Good. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers and thumb on toenail. Good. Practice posture again. Then inhale fully. Lean forward. So chin in line with belly button. Good. Just lean forward. So how's the groin? Inhale, come up a little. Exhale, practice softening. Again, inhale, come up. Practice softening. Good. Inhale, come up. Slide your feet, release your hand bind, move your feet forward about 6 inches. Sit up tall again, maybe hold your ankles, and then lean forward with chin in line with belly button. And then let your head go. So the top of the head is facing diamond shape in your feet. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. How is your sacrum? Is it tight? Use somatic healing. Inhale fully. That's the place you embrace change. Exhale strong. Soften. Use your mind. Inhaling. See if you can soften your hips a little more. Good. Inhale and come on up. Hands beside knees. Bring your knees up once more. Lean back and find your Navasana boat. So knees, shins, toes touching so we can work your belly. Go ahead and drop your right toes down. Pick them up. Left toes down and pick up, right toes and left toes. Good. Right ankle over left, Lolasana, hands next to your hips, lean forward and pick yourself up off the floor. Push, 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 push. Come on down. Do again. Navasana, knees, shins, toes, lift those hands. Tap your left toes, bring them up. Right toes up, left toes up, and right toes up, left ankle over right. Lolasana, lean forward and practice getting off the floor. Push, push, push. Good. Come on down. Extend your feet and find your stick pose, Dandasana. Flex your feet and circle them around and then circle them the other way. Good. Practice sitting a little bit taller and sweep arms alongside your ears. So facilitating blood to the heart space just by getting your hands above your head. Good. When you're ready, begin to go hinge forward, but let your feet flop open. Lazy Paschimottanasana. Inhale fully and go ahead and just relax a little bit more. Open your whole back body. Inhale fully and exhale fully. Good. Again, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Perfect. Inhale and come on up. Flex your feet strong. Extend hands out in front of you and begin to lower down. You can tuck your chin. 8. Squeeze your belly more. 7, 6, 5. Squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Apanasana. Pull those knees in. Massage your back. Circle one way. Good. Circle the other way. Just massage that back. Good. Soles of feet come down, arms alongside your body, pelvic floor. Again, push into feet, lift up your hips, come to highest expression. Squeeze pelvic floor front and back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down one vertebra at a time till sacrum's on your mat. Widen your feet about 2 or 3 inches. Push into feet again. Setu Bandhasana, bridge variation. Lift it up. Squeeze pelvic floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower down. Okay. Widen feet all the way. When you're ready, lift up your hips. Good. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Roll all the way back down. Reset your feet to supine. Let's find your fish, Matsyasana. So lift up hips, slide your hands under glutes, elbows in your rib cage, send those feet out so your big toes touch. Then push into elbows and lift up the heart space, your spiritual heart space. Smack in the middle of the chest, that's your thymus. Come on the back of the head, open your throat a little and breathe. Lift up the heart space and your throat and exhale strong. Epicenter of your immune system. Good. Inhale, lift it up, try to make it bigger and exhale strongly. Good. Do that again. Inhale fully, lift everything up, including your thyroid, the throat, and then tuck your chin, come out from this Apanasana, knees into chest, and find your opposing asana, which is happy baby, soles of feet, Ananda Balasana on the ceiling. Pull your knees on outside of rib cage and squeeze the outsides of your feet. It's connected to your liver. Good. Pull those feet down, tuck your chin, relax your face. And then go ahead and go side to side and just massage your back. Feel your whole back and massage out those kidneys. Good. Back and forth, nice and easy. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose, oxygenating the whole body. All right. Find Viparita Karani. Send those feet up again. Hold on behind your legs if you're tired. Good. Let's let the lymphatic system wash away everything, anything that we dislodged, any kind of tension or toxicity, free radicals from food, environment, emotions, all sorts of things get stuck in that fascia that we talked about. All right, it becomes like a knot. So in our yoga practice, we really massage your body from tips of toes right up to top of head. And it was meant to do that. It was designed for that reason. It was a system to get rid of aches and pains, whether it was mental, spiritual, physical, all of your human components. And I think that's why the practice is so current, even still today. Good. All right. Knees into chest and find your Thara Praviti. So drop knees to the right. Double knee down twist. Right hand lightly on your left knee and extend left arm out so that we can wring out your spine like a wet towel. And you might hear a little pop pop. Take a nice long inhale and maybe twist it out, but gently. Head just slightly left, not a big twist. Good. All right. Let's wring it out the other way. Bring knees up. And go ahead and make your way to your left side, left hand on right knee, extend that right arm out and just wring out your spine. And take a long inhale, getting rid of anything stuck in all of our nooks and crannies. Good. All right. Let's find your Apanasana squeeze. So Go ahead and inhale. When you exhale, wrap arms around shins, bring knee to nose and squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then spring open to somatic healing Shavasana or Reiki Shavasana. So take your feet very wide. It's different than regular Shavasana because you're actually learning to rest and restore your body. So take your feet nice and wide and shake them out. Good. Go ahead and push into elbows, lift up the heart, lay it down flat, the back of the heart, and then arms alongside your body, palms faced up, and tuck your chin. And I always remind you, this is your most important asana, this one, because you're actually learning how to relax, how to be calm. All right, and it's not easy. That's why it's a practice. So take a nice long inhale through your nose. When you exhale, open your mouth. Inhale all the way to full. When you exhale, stick your tongue out, Simhasana. Good, again, inhaling. Stick your tongue out again. And one more just like that, inhaling. And stick your tongue out. Good. Come to natural breathing, some of Vritti Pranayama, even out your breath. Let your eyes fall softly to the back of your head. Relax your eyebrows, and the space between your eyebrows. Relax your forehead, your scalp, and your hair. Relax your nose, your cheeks, and your ears. Relax your lips, your teeth. Let your tongue fall soft to the bottom of your mouth. Relax your chin, your jaw, the front of the neck, the back of the neck. Relax all the skin on your face. Relax your shoulders, your arms and hands, and relax your back, your whole back. Let it melt into the mat. Relax your heart, your belly, all of your organs. See if you can let them rest. Relax your hips, glutes, hamstrings, calf muscles, thighs, knees, shins, ankles, tops of the feet, bottoms of the feet, and your toes. So our practice is to learn to feel that negativity. And when we do, to pause and shift. We learn we should take a walk or read a book, talk to a friend, because research shows that brain aerobics and yoga rewires your brain and helps you to be optimistic, creative, calm. Definitely boosts your mood, no doubt about it, your energy. And I think most important is emotional resilience. Beginning to deepen your breath. Bring a little gentle movement to your fingers and your toes. If you have the space, take a stretch. Stretch out your feet, circle them around and flex and point them, and maybe arms overhead or grab opposite elbows. Just stretch out your body, all the fascia. Good. Knees into chest, Apanasana. Circle the knees, massage your back and belly. Good. And then make your way to your right side in a fetal position and eyes remain closed. Rest your head on your arm so that you can practice being still. Ancient yogis thought that was the only place that peace resides, right inside your own mind. Good. And then when you're ready, very slowly and mindfully push yourself up to your comfortable seat, Sukhasana, and eyes remain closed if you can. Sit very tall from tailbone to top of head, no misalignment. Okay, practice your posture. Backs of hands on knees, pointer and thumb touch in Gyan Mudra. So you know that mudras are tools for the mind, but when you pinch together your thumb and pointer, that is a mudra that goes right to the part of the brain where you have excess negativity. So helping to release that, take a long inhale through your nose, pranavayu, and then exhale through the nose, apanavayu. And then again, inhaling, pranavayu means positive energy. And then exhale through your nose, apanavayu means negative energy. Good. Come to natural breathing. And now just rub your hands together and create somatic healing in your own hands. Once you feel your hands nice and hot, just place them over your eyes. So cup your eyes with the palm of your hands and wait to feel the heat or warmth enter behind your eye passages. And I always remind you, your eyes tell more to your brain than all of your senses combined, including when they're closed. So wisdom, clarity, intuition. So letting yourself give a Reiki treatment to your own eyes. And then when you're ready, you could go ahead and just crack your eyes open. All right, my loves, we're ready for our practice. Okay, so you don't need a yoga practice for your brain aerobics, all right? That's every day, not negotiable. Zoomies too. And no one's new in here, am I right? There's no one new. And no one new out there? Anybody new? Put your hand up. Nobody. Okay, perfect. So we can just get going. Go and get a seat if you want to. If you want to find a wall or you want to sit on a blanket or anything, go ahead and get that. Good. And so we'll just talk about it real quick in case you ever have to teach somebody. All right. The first part is just your breathing. You breathe completely normally, nothing different. Your posture, how you want to sit. All right. If you want to sit like this, Sukhasana. If you want to be in a chair, that's how I do it at home with my husband. If you want to lay down, you could go ahead. You want to lean against a wall, whatever. Okay. The most important part is just your posture is up nice and tall so your organs are getting a workout. It's not just your brain. There's a lot of systems getting worked at the same time. The next part, of course, is we use a mantra, Satanama. Satanama is actually means a mantra like this means actually exercise for your brain, singing exercise for your brain. Thousands is the first one ever. Okay, so I don't know, 5,000 years old. But they picked this one because it stimulates 84 acupressure points in your mouth when you say it. So this is 35 years in terms of what we do. The next part, of course, is your finger tapping, which you know, sa is pointer and thumb, ta middle finger, then ring finger, pinky, satanama. When you do that, not only are you using coordination, but you are stimulating blood flow to cerebral cortex, the whole gray matter, just by tapping your fingers like this. The next parts we sing for 2 minutes to beautiful music. We whisper. When you whisper, you're stimulating that vagus nerve, runs from the brain into all of your organs, telling the whole body that you're safe and protected, getting rid of inflammation, things like that. Then we're silent for 4 minutes, going completely into unconscious place, which we can talk about real quick at the end. Unbelievable tool for many reasons. Then we come out the exact same way we came in. Okay, stage whisper, and then we'll sing. And we'll take a little stretch at the end. And I have one reminder at the end. Okay. So whenever you're ready, get yourself comfortable. I'll find today's music. Since no one's new, I'm going to use my favorite. I did it already this morning. Twice, by the way, is even better. Right, book. All right, let's do this one. Tell me if it's too loud or anything like that. Sit up nice and tall, close your eyes, lean them open, hands are up or down. Inhaling, exhale away. One more, just like that. Inhaling, exhale away. Good. Inhale, just circle sweep. Flip your hands, lift them up to the ceiling. Take a little twist to the right, little twist to your left, and just shake your hands out. So since we were studying real quick about Dr. Hebb, right, and he died in 1985, and he was the father of psychology and neuroscience, I'll tell you real quick, your brain aerobics grows a bigger brain. There's no question. That's scientific. They've seen it on everything. But from a psychology point of view, when you do your singing, you are washing down the conscious mind right here where you try to always do the right thing. And then when you do your whisper, you're going into the part of the brain where negativity is stored. All right. So that is the amygdala and all of that, washing that down. Then when you're silent, you're going into your unconscious mind. And of course, the only time you ever go there is if you're under anesthesia, not even when you're sleeping. So the bottom line is that you are training your mind and you're washing the whole brain down, which is so important, just like everything else inside our bodies, keeping it as clean as we can. And it does a great job of making sure that you have your pathways nice and clear and open. You use so many functions when you do this meditation. And the best part that I discovered and did a whole project science for all of you is that if you're disciplined at it, you can use it if you have trouble with sleep. All right. If any of you in this room, which is a pillar on its own, as you know, I think sleep is over here somewhere, but anyway, sleep is its own pillar. It's a must. It has to be an event every day. But if you have trouble sleeping, you wake up in the middle of the night, even several times, you do it again. You just do your breathing. You inhale to 4, exhale, count of 5, and then as soon as you settle down, say Satanama to yourself over and over again in that subconscious part of your mind. Just say it quietly to yourself. Watch what happens. You go right out because you're getting control of your brain. You're not letting your brain think about, oh, I got to pick up this and I got to go get that, and all the inflammatory things that come up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Why? Right? We need our rest. This is a tool for all of those things and to make you more resilient, more strong, smarter, able to think through problems, and happier. Bottom line, happier. So fantastic. Well done. Let's just keep going every week. Keep up the good work. Do it every morning. You're most programmable in the morning. If you have to do it later in the day, fine, but you're most programmable. So see you all Thursday or Saturday, and I'll see you next class for this one. Keep up the good work every single day. You all have your playlist. Mix it up if you want. Well done. Yeah. I'm going away for 2. It's not ever my last class. I'll be doing this for the rest of my life. Oh, yeah, right here. I will never not do it. I'm going away for 2 weeks, but not until October 14th. I have to watch my grandkids. But when that happens, I might as well tell you right now, I've created a library. It's on Heart of the Village. So you go on the website and you can watch a recording, okay? So if you want to. So to do it with me again, and it won't matter that you might have seen it already, doesn't matter. Just do one or do on your own. It doesn't matter. But there's recordings for you. There's maybe 6 of them now. So I keep building on that. All right. So if you need a recording, go right in and watch a recording. But yeah, I have to babysit for 2 weeks for 4 grandchildren. Oh, I'll need resilience. Oh boy. Oh yeah. And my grandchildren love Satanama too. Bye, my loves. Bye. I want to give you some papers. I love you all to the moon and back. I love you all to the moon and back. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'll stop the recording. I love you. Namaste.